Spirit fingers. It's been a while since we got this intimate. Let me make sure my lighting's up. It's been a while since you guys see my face, and I try to come on at least once a week and show you guys she's back. Right? I don't have anything right now that I'm doing besides going over a message that I had with a girl who passed away named Savannah, also known as Savvy. Sorry, my hair's a mess. You're like, yeah, I'm just a mess. Where my hair been? I'm not at home right now. I was traveling for work. I got a new opportunity I told you guys about, so I had to come to another location today for that, and then I just decided to stay out that way with some people. So whatever. I need to tell you guys this story for people who are being abused in a relationship, or if you know anyone, okay, who's going through abuse connected to relationships with their partners. Savvy, also known as Savannah, she was in a relationship, and she wasn't no greater than 25 years old. She was 23. She was 23, and she had been with this guy. She didn't have no children. She had been with this guy for 3 months, and this man that she was with, he killed her, and he is in jail today, serving a life sentence without bail, without bond. But I asked Savannah because it was only 3 months of them talking or whatever, being together. They were together for 3 months. And within those 90 days, she was being abused by him verbally, mentally, and physically. And she had been making phone calls to 911, to the police about it, and telling the police almost every week, like, hey, we got into a fight, he's doing this. She was recording conversations when he would just get triggered and argue with her and abuse her. Like, she was putting everything on camera. So when she died, the police knew that he was one of her main, perpetrators. He was one of the main abusers in her life through receipts, and she stayed with him up until her death. And what happened was it was over codeine. She got killed over codeine because she didn't get his codeine for him off this counter in a hotel, and he killed her for that. It was deeper than that, but it was because he was scared he was gonna go to jail. He was like, yeah, it's codeine. It was under his name. The hotel was in his name. He paid for it. And so he wasn't trying to let her stay. He wasn't trying to pay for a new hotel for him to stay at because he was mad that she left the codeine. So he was about to make her sleep in the car. And this is all the day, you know what I'm saying, leading to her death. He was about to make her sleep in the car. He didn't pay for a new hotel before he killed her. He didn't plan on doing that for her because he thought he was going to go to jail for leaving codeine, a whole thing of codeine inside of a hotel with under his name. You're like, yeah, that's serious. And so he didn't give a fuck about her at that point. And that's where her death ended up coming to play. She recorded it though. She recorded everything. You're like, yeah. She was scared. And she was trying to get out the relationship, but I guess dude's mom was always telling her, like, just can you just try to be there for him? Just try to stick it out. His last girlfriend left him too. You know, he keeps getting left behind. You could stay with us. You could stay with me. Can you just try to be there for him while he's going through? Can you just not leave him behind? And so I asked her, I wanted to talk to her because at first, how the death happened, you would have thought that somebody else killed her. Because the dude, her boyfriend, was lying about the whole thing, right? Yeah, it was this nigga that looked like this. He was asking me for a cigarette, and I told him no, and then he pulled out a gun, or I told him hold on. He pulled out a gun, and then I tried to move his hand while he's facing a gun towards the car, and then he just shot her while she's in the passenger seat. And so I started to think like, yeah, it sounds good. But then they already had information on him. He's the only person that's been abusing her these last 3 months. You're like, yeah. So then goes to show. And then so it got crazier because I asked her soul. I said, Savannah, why did you, I said, no. I said, Spirit. I said, Spirit, why did Savannah like stay in it for so long? And she showed me because she loved him. And I said, why would you let somebody else abuse? Because I could tell she loved herself. Sometimes I be confused when I be seeing women who I know and men who I know. I know you love yourself. It's written in the way you walk, in the way you talk, in the way you move. I could tell the way you treat yourself. You ain't mean to yourself. You don't abuse yourself. You don't want to hurt nobody else or be mean. Like, I don't know. You love yourself. And so why you let these people abuse you? And she said, because she said, something got to do with, I'm going to tell you the truth, what she told me. She said, something got to do with the sexual parts that we have, our vaginas as women and our phalluses as men, right? And the fact that our sexual organs contain magic in it. She said, because his dick had me in a spell, bitch. It's his dick. It was his dick. I said, it was his dick. She said, yeah. And she said, that's what made me fall in love. She said, do you know that dick and pussy? I said, I knew it could cause spells if you're dealing with like an incubus or a succubus. And she said, nah, like you can, she said, not just that. She said it could be somebody that you just chose. You always choose that person, no matter if they're good for you or not. You chose them. You chose them. And she said, because you was in love with their private part. It's his private part. She said, it had nothing to do with anything else but his dick. And Spirit showed me that his dick is looked at as like a gift. That penis, you're like, yeah, it's looked at as like a gift or like, you know, I'm telling you, the energy inside a penis, the energy inside a pussy is looked at as like a spellcaster. It's like Spirit see it as a gift. Pussy's a gift. Dick is a gift. Don't matter whose it is. If they're real, that's a gift. Somebody's body is a gift. And so Spirit showed me that she was in love with his dick. Like, yeah. And that's why she went through the abuse. And she said, men be going through it, they fall in love with pussy. That's how you call pussy whip. And I'm just like, yeah. She said, but you don't understand. That's serious. And she said, you should tell them about how serious that is. And she said, you notice how many guys that you haven't been like attached to emotionally, physically, mentally, because of the fact that you don't have sex. Like at the time, I was thinking like, yeah, when I thought to not have sex, it was because I knew I had a problem. You're like, yeah, it was me. I knew I was the problem. I had to find the solution. I had to change. But it's like I let go so much to where like I don't get attached. And I know it's good for me to wear, like, no matter how good your dick is, you're like, yeah, I'll never, it can't get me. You're like, not dick, no. No, but she said she said that's good. She said this is why people tell you not to have sex, I guess, until you're married or until, and I'm like, that's why. She said, because it is serious. It is. And she told me I need to know that. And she's like, this is why. She was like, they use it as a way to control people. But she said, like, it's because because they rather control you than let a man or a woman who's fucking you control you, or who you're fucking control you. They don't want somebody else's dick or pussy to control you, so they're gonna try to control you. They're gonna say that God is doing it, or this is God working in mysterious ways. Well, whole time, this is this bitch your nigga working. This is this bitch your nigga doing this shit. It's so mysterious to me too, Mr. God. Somebody know, is God doing that? No. You in my business. God ain't all up in my business like that. You stalking me. God don't stalk me. You do that. So it's like, when it comes down to the abuse, sometimes I feel like what she showed me is it's just because people haven't learned how to detach from the gift of the body, like that physical touch of having sex. It's sex. You're like, yeah. Mm-hmm. And they'll try to make you stay a virgin for as long as possible because like as soon as somebody get in you, it's like they got you by your balls. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as a man loses virginity, oh, somebody got you by your balls. As soon as a woman loses her, somebody got you by your clit. It's called being pussy whipped. You're like, yeah, it's called being dick down, right? Yeah. Sit down. Oh, okay. Okay. Am I still outside? You're like, yeah. To go finish smoking. I have like half a blunt, a quarter, it's like 75%. But Spirit said that I need to tell you that don't allow yourself to be attached to people because you love their body. Because it's like, you don't think that people who are murderers or killers who want to hurt people that they say they love or abusive, you don't think that person's body is a gift. But Spirit do. Spirit for that. That's why you value it. That's why you still fucking on it. That's what it's a gift. And it has magic in it. It's love magic. It's a spell. It's not real love. You're like, no, it's through a spell. It's through the organs. It's a spell. It's not love. It's so Spirit said. This is why you gotta keep connecting with people. You gotta make people fall in love with you from a different state, a different country, without you ever having to just first touch them, see them, fuck them, suck them. Like somebody will have to fall in love with me from a distance for it to be real, for us to know that we're aligned. Because it's like any other way, you're like, yeah, it won't work. I feel like because I don't feel from just sex. I feel from connections. And then I love when I can have sex with somebody I'm connected to now. You're like, yeah, it's deeper. But that should be wild. Last thing I'm gonna say before I go outside, cause I'm about to get off of here. She also want me to know that she had no regrets. I said, would you have done anything different? She said no. I said, why not? She said, because she chose that man. I love him. I love his dick. I chose his dick. I chose him. I love him. And I don't regret it. His dick is a gift. And it kept me stuck. Little bitch. That's what she told me. She wanted me to know that his dick kept her stuck with him. Physically. Always got to be around him because I love that dick. Yeah. So she do it for the dick. And she don't regret it. I said, well, I said, so you have peace? She said, yeah. I still love him today. Wow. And so and she said, when I look at it, like when I really look at it from hindsight, I chose that man to be my killer. I chose him to kill me. And I'm like, no, that's just crazy, yo. She said, I chose him. I chose him to be my murderer. Because I love his dick. It sounds so bad. She said he was funny too. He was cool at times. He was cool. But she said, no, it was the sex. And it's like, so I think about those things. And her soul's like, yeah, I have no regrets with it. But at the end of the day, I chose that. You know what I'm saying? And I would do it again. And she still, after she died, she's still in the spell. You know what I'm saying? You're like, nah, I get it, T.O.A. She didn't learn the lesson. And it's like, spirit, they not mad at her for that. You're like, no. They just like, no, you're gonna have to try again, baby. You're gonna have to go through it again. Just get ready. Cause you didn't learn. You don't you already in the spirit world, ready to fall in love with this nigga again, just to see him kill you again. And then I was like, man, not just with people's partners, these be people's relationships with people all in the world, their coworkers, their family, their friends. I'm like, these motherfuckers don't even realize they died. That's why you still coming back, not learning your lessons. You're still coming back, kicking it with these niggas, working with these niggas, friends with these niggas, happy with these niggas, fucking with these niggas. And I'm like, wait, they killed you. In the past life, they said you they doing it today. They setting you up today. And so it's like, that let me know people don't learn their lessons from past lives. Like, yeah, if you still around your setups, if you still work with you, connected in any way, like, that's my confirmation. You died not learning that this bitch or nigga don't really fuck with you. You never learned for real. That's somebody, it don't matter. It don't matter. Don't matter how much you choose them or fuck with them or love them. They don't love you. They don't fuck with you. They don't choose you. That's bitch showed me he didn't love her. She loved him and he didn't love her back. She loved his dick and he didn't love shit. You're like, no, nothing. He didn't love nothing. Not even himself. All she needed, but she loved herself. And so that's kind of what messed my head up, because I'm like, Savannah, you loved yourself. But she's like, yeah, but I can't give myself dick. And I said, nah, you right about that, little bitch. She said, I can't fuck myself. I can't give myself dick. Yeah. I can't fuck myself. I can't do it like that. I can give myself love, though. So that's why we gotta learn how to detach to where you don't have to crave dick when you die, pussy when you die. Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries. I've been craving that pussy. I've been craving that dick. You need to stop. You gonna die forever craving it. Good Taurus, Sag. So stop craving the pussy. All right. Nothing here. Nothing here. Yeah. Good to Leo. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's, we do live spirit. You're like, yeah, because that's so sad. Some people, they really do love themselves, but they can't. It's like, I can give myself love, but I cannot give myself dick. I cannot give myself pussy. So, T.O.A., how you gonna blame me for loving a motherfucker that can? Touche. Touche. And so, it get good. Yeah, I was like, that's crazy. She was like, no, it's not that I don't love myself. It's just that I couldn't supply that for myself. And something was on demand, nigga, right here, right now, nigga, on G Street with Capricorn. Right here, right now. This bitch was walking right here, right now. This nigga was coming at the perfect time. That right? He was just right there when nigga could beside you. Right there when I needed him. Capricorn. Right? That's true. And so they got her abused. She was just looking for dick. It wasn't even like I wanted to fall in love, but I fell in love with the Ace of Swords. I was looking for dick. I didn't really need a nigga to love me, T-Ray. And so a lot of people realize that's not what I always need. So people be thinking like, oh, because somebody getting abused, you don't love yourself. You let this nigga beat you. You let this bitch da 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 da. You don't love yourself. That's not true. That's not true. That is far from the truth. You find out there's things that they don't always have the ability to supply themselves with. They need another gender for that because they desire some shit, but they don't have patience. You're like, yeah, you gotta work with the side G. You gotta work on patience. They don't got patience, so it's like that's the part of learning your lessons. Though now you going back into it again. You didn't learn patience. And my brother John Zell, he a Gemini. He always told me, Tiori, patience is your. He said your best friend is patience. He said make patience your best friend. He said because you move too quick. You gotta slow down. Be patient with yourself. Make patience your best friend. He said patience will be your best friend. I said, okay, I trust that. That's true. That's some wise advice with the Virgo. That's wise. Taurus. So I said, all right, Gemini, I agree. And I've been patient, but some people can't. And it's like they'll rush into things and they'll cause them to die. And that's what she did. She just rushed into it. And so it's not that she didn't love herself. She was tired of waiting on dick. Ace of Swords. I get it. I get it. I get it. Supply and demand. I got tired of waiting. I got tired. I got bored. Yeah, right. He was there, bitch. Right. That's how it be. That's how it be. So I had to tell myself, like, because I was thinking, you don't love yourself or something. Far from the truth. She do love herself. People do be loving themselves, but that's not what they looking for. I don't need love from this nigga, this bitch, Tiori. That's not what I'm looking for. Cause the Taurus, Scorpio, right? You're like, right. Don't do that. So somebody's like, okay, so what was her intention? So what does that mean? Their intentions are if they don't want love, they're not right. They're not good because Scorpio is selfish. I'm being selfish because the Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, yeah. So that let me know. That's how you know people's intentions don't always be the best. That's why people lose or go through abuse. It's like you you choose this for yourself. A lot of times we do because mm-hmm. She ain't blame this nigga though. I just feel like she didn't realize how she invested in this man to abuse her because all she wanted was dick. Okay, you're like understood. I didn't need his love. He didn't have to love me. I love me. All I need him to do is fuck me. It's like when bitch be like, all I need him to do is pay my rent. Right? To the twist. Capricorn, Aries. Right? So then you start to think like, do I really got good intentions if all I wanted was dick? Right? Don't look like it. So people gotta be careful with that. That's why she don't have no regrets, cause she wanted dick. Some people just be wanting money, dick. Some people, it just depends on your intentions. And spirit will turn the tables on you, but it'll cause you to get stuck. You'll just be in a cycle. Because you got bad intentions, but you don't think you do because you're open-hearted, but you loving money, not this person. You don't love this person. You love what they do for you. You just love the money that they giving you. You don't love this person. You just love the dick that they giving you. I'm selfish. I just wanted to use you for your dick, your money, your pussy. Cause the Virgo, Ace of Swords. That's fucked up. Scorpio Aquarius. I know he got some good dick. I know she got some good. Like that's fucked up though. Cause the Virgo, you selfish, and so people be like that too, where they get abused because they're a different type of abusive. They're manipulative. They're like, yeah, like criticize you. That's what you find out. That's manipulation, abuse. Yeah, somebody can be a manipulative with the Aries, Capricorn, a manipulative abuser. Somebody's a manipulative, criticize you. it's like it's an abuser though, who like it's like somebody really do love what they love, but it's like that's it. If I'm with you and I love you for your money, that's it. I'm a manipulative. You know what I'm saying? You're like, yeah, manipulative as hell. Oh my gosh. And I tell you, baby, I'm a lover though. I love you. I do. For your money, as soon as you go broke, I'm out. Somebody got the confirmation in the past. In the past, it's over. I'm out. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost with a Virgo. Sagi, I'm a ghost. I'm out. With Aquarius, I'm leaving. Scorpio. As soon as you broke, I'm gone. That right, Spirit? As soon as as soon as you get hurt, nigga, and you can't play ball no more, I'm gone. That's right, Spirit. As soon. So somebody here. As soon as your dick stop working, I'm gone. That right, Spirit. As soon as you catch a disease, I'm gone. That's it. Like, as soon. Right, so that's so sad. You're like, yeah, because somebody. Where's my head there? I gotta go smooth. Yeah. So that's so funny to me because somebody here, yeah. Yeah, so people are getting left behind now. They're realizing like, yeah, I've been abusing someone like in a manipulative way, and they've been abusing me in more of like a physical way, emotional way, mental way, but I'm manipulative. I know I told you the truth about me loving you, but I didn't tell you what I loved you for. I loved you for your money, not for your looks. Not, huh? Yeah, I loved you for your dick, not for nothing. They said they're like, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. Somebody tell you why they love you. Yeah. And now people are like realizing what it is. Really, like I could tell when you just love me because you just want something from me. Yeah. Put the Aquarius. So you don't love me. Mm-hmm. Right. Is that everything, Savannah? Yeah. Savannah feel like that's why she was manipulated. I wanted dick. I knew he wasn't shit outside of that dick. Basically. I knew he wasn't shit outside of that dick. And there we have you. There we have that. That's right, with an Aquarius. Yeah. All right. So we gotta be careful who we choose to be a part of our future, a part of our life. We have the opportunity to choose people. We can choose people to be a part of our fate. You are that powerful. You are the judge of your own life. You can choose to have a bitch or a nigga come with you or take them to jail. I don't give a fuck. In your head, I'll never be able to have to think of this nigga, this bitch, see this nigga, this bitch, talk to this nigga. Take them to jail in your head. They're in jail. They'll never be able to access you. You can kill them as well in your head. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. You're like, it's the power of the mind. Okay, with the Gemini. And somebody, they know how to do it like that. They can close it out like that. All right, so they're going to. You have to, you guys. This is how you know you're powerful mentally. You gotta detach. I used to be one of them bitches. I used to only want niggas for certain things. You're like, yeah. But it's because I was manipulated. I gotta tell you the truth. You're like, I was, and that is abuse. It's a form of abuse, T-Ray. Kutasagi. Scorpio. And spirit see that. Hey. So yeah, if you're manipulated, just know spirit gonna turn the tables on you. You like, yeah, you gonna set yourself up for failure. You know somebody's not a good person for you or good for business. You know somebody's not good. They're not good for you. They're not good. They're not good. But you want something from this person. You trying to keep somebody around because you're getting something from them. I don't care if this is sex, money, power, fame, fortune. You're like, I don't care. Because Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius. And so Spirit gonna try to tell, if you're one of the manipulators, you're like, yeah, like I was, like Savvy was. You feel me? How we're being abused by people that we're manipulating. Yeah, make it make sense to you, right, Spirit? Right. So you can no longer allow yourself to be abused by the people you're manipulating. You know this bitch or nigga's not shit, and you stay in their life, or you keep them in yours because you want something out of it. Money, cars, clothes, hoes, dick, pussy. I don't care. Who knows? You want something. They giving you something. Everything else is trash. You're like, yeah, everything else is trash. Good to Gemini. It's all trash. Are we go? Somebody's getting invited somewhere. Are you going? No, dumb bitch. Yikes, Gemini. All right, you're not gonna go? No. Why not? I'm tired. Somebody's getting invited somewhere. Could the Aries, Gemini, Virgo, Leo, by a family or a friend group or a lover who's abusive. And I'm like, are you going? Yeah, no, I'm not going because I'm tired. You're not. It's not because they're abusing you. No, it's because I'm tired, Tiori. That's crazy. Taurus. I gotta go. You're not making sense. I gotta go. No, that's crazy. Yeah, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. Because the Scorpio, Aquarius. I gotta go. What the fuck? I almost fell asleep. Nigga, I gotta finish the blunt. I gotta go, chat. Like, what was just happening? I almost curved on you guys. You're like, yeah. This was about to turn into Are You My Bed, nigga? Are you nigga, all them streamers I be falling asleep on the chat, nigga. I was about to turn into one of them. One of them. I'm faded. You got faded. I'm faded. I am fucked up. Hold on. Yeah, I gotta get. Yeah, musty get gloss. I'll tell you guys. I'll see how far we're gonna take this. Oh, I'm fucked up. You like, yeah, I am fucked up. I can't even lie to you, baby. I was excited as hell because I finally got my car back and running. You're like, yeah. Yeah, at first I didn't have no car. I be forgetting. I gave 2 cars away. My last 2 cars I had, I gave them away to my family. I gave one to my pops, and then I gave another one to the brother I stay with. I gave them both cars when I didn't have a way to, like, well, my brother, I just gave him my car. I wasn't tripping. Like I just gave him my car. And then my pops, it was because I didn't have a way to fix my car. I didn't have the money for it. It was too much money, and so I just bought a new car. Instead of getting that one fixed, I left it with him. I gave him the title. I signed over the title and everything. I just gave it to him. And I was like, if you fix it, you can fix it. You can have it. Like I didn't care. I'm not really materialistic. You guys probably could tell by now. I be coming out here looking all type of ways. This bitch don't be giving a fuck. I'm not materialistic. So yeah, but my pops, he hit me up, was like, that when I gave my pops that car, that was back in 2019. Yeah, you gave that to him in 2019. My pops, I gave him my car in 2019. And he never changed the title. He kept it in my name. And then he fixed it a little bit. Like he got it fixed. And he was able to use it for whatever he needed to use it for. And then he hit me up and was like, "You want your car back?" And I was like, "Facts. I didn't even remember I did that. Gave you that car. I didn't remember." And then he was like, "I'll bring it to the house." So he did. And then when he brought it, I forgot. I didn't have nowhere to go. I just didn't have nowhere to go. So I left it outside for like 2 weeks. No, first I left it outside for like 2 days. I came outside. I tried to take it somewhere. I saw the tire was flat. I said, "Oh, hell no." He told me the tire was flat, but I didn't think it was that bad. He like, "You gotta get a new tire for it." And he gave me a pump inflator to inflate the tire with. I was like, "Okay, I'll use that." So I got a new tire, and I had to get it jump started because the battery went dead for me leaving it off for so long out in the cold. It was bad. So I had to get it jump started. I had to get a new battery for it. Not new battery, I had to get a new tire for it. And then I had to, I was like, "Where's my shoes?" "They're downstairs." Okay. I had to get a new tire for it. And then I had, I can drive it now. You're like, "Yeah." So I'm driving it. I'm feeling good. And I was finally able to play my album, Soul Vibes, inside of my car with my CD version. And so I did. I had so I did that and shit. I had did that, and I was slapping my album like, my album in the car. He like, "Yeah, hey, that joint hit different in the car, baby." I'm like, "That joint bumped in the car." I'm in the woods though. Like, I must go. That's how far